When we look around at the world we live in and we don't like what we see, it's because we're seeing the results of days, months, years, decades, centuries, millennia, where we've let too much happen that is unjust, unbecoming, and frankly unhinged. And we look around and wonder how we got there. The answer to that is slowly, but also rapidly. Like anything that breathes, life requires our maintenance. Life requires our care, and that requires our action. We're a couple of days away from the most consequential election of our lives. And I'm sitting with the fact that we're on the brink of a new, better world. We feel this sense of urgency to fix what is broken because now the shards of it are cutting us bit by bit. And what cracked before is now on the verge of shattering if we do not get things right. When, and I'm saying when because God, the universe, hears, when Kamala Harris wins this election, the work truly begins to rebuild these broken systems that have led us here. The ways we've sat by in the small moments so that when the big moments came, we were not prepared and we didn't have the words. The ways we've been comfortable about how awful things were happening to other people. And we felt relief because it wasn't happening to us. Now it is happening to all of us. When Kamala Devi Harris takes her oath on January 20th, 2025, the work begins. We cannot ignore the abscess of society's worst that has formed. We must then dig in to remember that the power we have, the privileges we have, the platforms we have must be used with intention, honoring who we say we are and honoring our God, our ancestors, and the most courageous versions of ourselves. Right now, we're at a crossroads where what we do or don't do will echo for generations. And that's not hyperbole, that's facts. The world we want, the one where justice prevails and humanity wins, the world needs us to show up for it. So the world we want to live in, though it feels far away, is within reach if we choose to collectively go higher. The change we want to see doesn't just manifest out of thin air. We have to choose it every single day with our actions, with our words, with our votes. We can't just hope for better. We can't just pray for different. We have to be the change. We have to do the work. Every choice we make is either moving us closer to the world we want or further away from it. There is no neutral ground here. And sometimes the most radical thing we can do is refuse to accept the world as it is and actively work toward the world as it should be. I am fighting to see Kamala Harris become our 47th president. Not because I think she's a superhero to save us, but because she's a starting point for the fight we need to have. We can fight under her for the rights of all people across all borders. We can fight to restore our reproductive rights that were snatched away. We can fight knowing that our rights to dissent are intact. So, what type of world are you choosing with your actions today? Because if we want different, we have to do different. And that doing, it starts now. It starts with us, and it starts with the choices we make today, tomorrow, and every day after that.